Hey guys, welcome to the Trap Chat. I'm just here today to give my predictions and reviews on the Champions League games that have just been drawn. Last night they drew the round of 16, and I must say there's quite some tantalising games there. Yeah, it's a big word, and there's some big games, I must say. Now, let's get right into it. There's a few to go to. I'll be giving my predictions, although I know it's a bit early to give some predictions now, so I might come back to that later and re-say them, but might as well give my first impressions for them. So the first game is Borussia Dortmund versus PSG. Wow, what a game to step right into it. I'll just go through what happened in the groups. Dortmund came second in their Champions League group, which they had Barcelona, who topped it, Inter and Slavia Prague. They won three games, drew one, and lost two, with a total of 10 points. Barca was on 14 points. They are coming third in the Bundesliga with 29 points. Borussia Mönchengladbach's actually coming second, with Leipzig coming first. And yeah, I must say they didn't really impress me too much in the Champions League groups. They lost to Inter 2-0. They did make it quite comfortably, but they were struggling a bit, I thought, in there. But yeah, I think this is a pretty good matchup for them. So PSG, let's see, PSG are coming first in Ligue 1, where they have won the last 5 with 14 wins and 3 losses. And they were in the group with Real Madrid, Club Brugge and Galatasaray. They did top the group with 16 points, beating Real Madrid notably 3-0. That was a big match. And they were undefeated in the group with 5 wins and 1 draw. Now this sets up for a quite interesting matchup, where I think these two teams are both like for like. They're both great at attacking, especially PSG. They play that, attacking football, that same style. Who do I think will win? I think PSG have the upper hand at the moment. As I said before, anything can happen. It is a long way away in February, I think, the first leg, and I do think PSG are the better team. They're coming first in their league. Dortmund haven't had their best season, coming third. Still a long way to go, I know, but I would say PSG have this one. It is Thomas Tuchel's old club he's going back to, so it'd be an interesting matchup. I think there'll be more goals in this one. You're coming off PSG, attack's probably one of the best in the world, with Mbappe, Neymar, everyone there. And then BVB, they do have a good attack, but Sancho's still young. So is Mbappe, you can argue, but he's a bit more seasoned, I'd say. Anyway, my prediction for that would be PSG win to go through. But hey, we'll see what happens in February, because there could be a few injuries and stuff like that. But great match. Now the second draw, another beautiful game. Real Madrid versus Manchester City. Madrid are coming second in the La Liga with 10 wins, 5 draws and 1 loss. They're actually tied points with Barcelona. So they're up there. They had the group with PSG, Bruges and Galatasaray, where they came second with 11 points, winning 3, drawing 2 and losing 1. And Manchester City topped their group with 14 points. They're undefeated, 4 wins with 2 draws, 0 losses. And they had a pretty easy group: Atalanta, Shakhtar, and Dinamo Zagreb. And they're currently coming third in the Premier League as of now, with winning 3 of their last 5 games. Now, here's the thing. I was gonna say that Real Madrid they obviously haven't been what they were a few seasons back, but looking at their record, they haven't been too bad. I mean, in the league, they've been drawing a few, and they've only lost 1, coming joint first, really. The big game in that group was when PSG beat Real Madrid. That's one of the big ones that you can remember there. 3-0 it was. So, yeah, they have been a bit shaky. Their new team still hasn't meshed together yet. So, they will be a bit shaky, but Man City right now still, they're not what they were 2 years ago, last year. with them coming third in the Premier League, with Liverpool winning and Leicester City coming second. So this match is interesting. There's obviously two massive teams. I think it'll be a very interesting two games here. But right now, wow, who would I go for here? You know what? I'm just gonna Real Madrid. I think will win. Man City still haven't impressed me in the Champions League all that much. They are in a bit of better form as well, Real Madrid. So yeah, unless City come back in these next 2 months, then I'd say Real Madrid might be favourites. I don't know. But yeah, I'll go for Real here. But still, what a cracker of a match. And yeah, I'll have to get back to you about in February who's going to be favourite then. Anyway, two amazing matches here. Now for the third draw, which was Atalanta versus Valencia. Not so amazing. But yeah, look, these two teams, I'll just go through what happened in their groups. Atalanta came second. In the group, they had the group of City, Shakhtar Donetsk and Dinamo Zagreb. So it was, yeah, quite an, I wouldn't say easy group for them. They were mixed with those three, Shakhtar Donetsk, Zagreb. They finished second with 7 points, winning 2, drawing 1 and losing 3. So yeah, as you can see there, their draw is not, their record is not that amazing. I think they're pretty lucky to be into the next round here. And they're currently coming 6th in Serie A with 8 wins, 4 draws, 4 losses. Not as good as what they were last year where they came 3rd so far. Yeah, they still got a lot to do. I mean, it's great for them, really. First ever Champions League round of 16. I think their first ever Champions League as well, and also their obviously first knockout stages. And they're versing Valencia, who came first in their group. 11 points, which are equal to Chelsea, with 3 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. And they had the group of Chelsea, Ajax, and Lille. And they're currently coming 8th in the La Liga, which is pretty shocking. 7 wins, 6 draws, and 4 losses. Now, yeah, as I said, I think these two, well, Atalanta's definitely lucky to be in here. I mean, they did do what they did. Like, I'll give them that. But yeah, they drew to City. They won 2 games. Valencia, I must say they did okay. Look, it wasn't too easy. They had Chelsea and Ajax there. But Ajax they sold a lot of their players that were successful last year. And Chelsea, they impressed me a lot actually, but Valencia did well to come first in that group. So I must say these two teams will be happy to have each other versing each other, because I think it's winnable for both of them. I do think Valencia are the favourites here, but if there was a team that Atalanta could knock out in this round, it's Valencia. So yeah, I'm not too sure. I mean, I do like Atalanta's play. Haven't seen too much of Valencia. I might. This is tough. Look, Valencia are the favourites. I might go for the upset here. Atalanta to win at their amazing San Siro home ground in Champions League anyway. But yeah, I'll go Atalanta. It's just Valencia doing quite shocking in the league, so I don't know what's going on there. You can say Atalanta's in better form. So anyway, that's that. I'll go with Atalanta there. And now on to the next match here. Now I reckon this is the match of the round. And it's Atletico Madrid versus Liverpool, the former champions of the Champions League. And wow, what a match this is. Atletico came second in their group with 10 points, and they won 3, drew 1 and lost 2. They're in the group with Juventus, Bayern Leverkusen and Lokomotiv Moscow. They're coming 5th in the La Liga, which is pretty poor for them by their standards. They've won 7, drawn 8 and lost 2. That's a lot of draws. And Liverpool, obviously, they came first in their group, won 4, drew 1, 1 loss. They came 13 points in that group with Napoli, Red Bull Salzburg and Genk. And they're obviously dominating the Premier League, undefeated, 16 wins, 1 draw on 49 points. They're coming first, obviously. Now, wow, what a matchup. We can look at this and say, look, Atletico, they're not in that great form compared to Liverpool. But, it's Champions League, anything can happen. And yeah, I'd say Atletico are the team that could probably beat Liverpool out of all these teams. They're solid defensively, just under Simeone's style of play. They like to sit back. They could hurt Liverpool here. It's just Simeone's a war dog. He just loves he loves a big game, and they can win it as well. But Liverpool, in my opinion, are favourite to win the Champions League again. And yeah, I just think they're too good at the moment to beat, too good to lose to Atletico at the moment. Sorry, and anything could happen. But I would say Liverpool for this one. Hopefully, this will be a great 2 legs. Yeah, I reckon Liverpool. Also, you don't know what can happen as well. Again, injuries, form. Hopefully Liverpool drop a few points in the Premier League. I want to see Leicester. Hopefully Leicester can win again. Anyway, on to the next match. Chelsea versus Bayern Munich. A repeat of the 2012 Champions League final. Who's going to win? Let's find out. Look, Chelsea came second in their group. 11 points. 3 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. They were equal to Valencia on points there. I think Valencia won on head-to-head. But yeah, they had the group of Valencia, Ajax and Lille. They're coming fourth in the Premier League with 9 wins, 2 draws, 6 losses and 29 points. Which is quite impressive, really. I didn't think they'd go this well. I didn't think they'd go this well at the start of the season, especially with their transfer ban and everything. But they are in a bit of a slump at the moment, but they have been impressive, especially to come second. They did have quite an easy group here, but, it's still an achievement. They have a pretty young team, so I would give them credit for that. And now Bayern Munich they came first in their group. 6 wins, a perfect record there. 6 wins on 18 points. I did hear they might have been the best ever goal difference or something in Champions League history. I have to double check that. But yeah, that's pretty impressive. And they had the group of Spurs, Olympiacos and Red Star Belgrade. Quite a tough group, especially Spurs. They came first. They beat everyone. Except in the Bundesliga, they're coming 5th with 8 wins, 3 draws and 4 losses. Now, that's interesting. They had a perfect group stage in Champions League, but kind of horrible in the Bundesliga at the moment. Now, I don't know if that was with their new coach, if they're getting a bit better now. They still have lost a few games recently, but this is an interesting one. Very interesting. I'm known for hating Niko Kovac, so if he was still coach, I'd go with Chelsea for this one. But with their new, I don't know if it's still interim coach, but I wonder if they can, go a bit further now. If they're playing a bit better here. Chelsea are impressive, I must say. But I just think Bayern Munich have the upper hand here. They've got more experienced team, compared to Chelsea. Hey, hopefully, I kind of hope Chelsea can win. That'll be a great story here, but I'm just going to go with Munich. I just don't know what they're doing in the Bundesliga there. They're pretty bad, 5th place. Seeming that they've always dominated in recent years, but I think Munich can take this one. But yeah, it's still, there'll be the January transfer season, so Chelsea can get a few more players in. That could boost their squad as well, so it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, I'll go with Munich here, because I have to make a choice. I really don't know any of these, but I'm just shits and gigs. Anyway, so yeah, I'd go with Bayern there. Now the next game is Lyon versus Juventus. Of course, Juventus get an easy match here. Fucking Ronaldo. Am I right? Nah, I'm kidding. But still, I wonder if Lyon can win. Maybe. Lyon came second in their group with 2 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws, with 8 points. In that group, they had Leipzig, Benfica, and Zenit St. Petersburg. I'll get into that later. And they're coming 8th in the league. 7 wins, 4 draws, 7 losses in Ligue 1. Now that's pretty shocking, I must say. Yeah, I don't know what they seem pretty lucky to have made it into the next round, especially with that record 2-2. I don't know. They did have the easiest group. I do inverted commas because Leipzig are actually quite good, but yeah, I guess they did well to make second. You got to give them credit where credit is due, I always say. Anyway, they're versing Juventus, who came first. 5 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses on 16 points. They were undefeated in that group. And they had Atletico Madrid, Bayern Leverkusen, and Lokomotiv Moscow. They did quite well in that group to not lose and to win. Then again, Atletico had a pretty shaky... They've had a pretty shaky season so far. And anyway, Juventus is coming second in Serie A. 12 wins, 3 draws, 1 loss. On equal 39 points with Inter Milan, who did not make it, unfortunately, into the next round here. But it's anyone's season there at the moment. Yeah, this one, as I said, Lyon's, what are they doing in the league there? 7 losses, 8. Look, hopefully they bounce back a bit in form, but they're not favourites here. I'll be honest and blunt. Juventus are going to win this one. I'm quite certain. And if they don't, then someone should be sacked. But I think they will. Too easy there. Alright, we'll go on to the next one. Tottenham Hotspurs versus Red Bull Leipzig. Now this is an underrated match, I'd say. This is very interesting. For me anyway. You got Tottenham under recently Mourinho's charge, and Red Bull Leipzig have just been on fire this season. Well, anyway, Tottenham came second in their group, 3 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses, and they were on 10 points. And that was the group with Bayern, Olympiacos, and Red Star. So they didn't manage to beat Bayern there. They did have a bit of a, shaky thing with Pochettino leaving, him getting sacked and everything. So yeah, I'm not quite too certain where they stand now with Mourinho, but they are coming 5th in the Premier League. 7 wins, 5 draws, 5 losses. I haven't seen too much. They have won a few with Mourinho, but I haven't seen, a whole lot of improvement yet. But Mourinho loves his Champions League, and hell, this could be quite a good match for him, and he could go a bit further in this. With the team with Tottenham, he loves that team as well, as he has said. Anyway, Leipzig came first in their group. 11 points, winning 3, drawing 2, and losing 1. Now Lyon, they had the group with Lyon, Benfica, and Zenit St. Petersburg, which, look, it's an easy group. It's an easy group. But I must say, they are coming first in the Bundesliga. 10 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses on 33 points. Beating Dortmund, Munich coming 5th. So, yeah, their players are quite good. Werner's on fire, scoring goals, and yeah, they're doing pretty well. So this will be an interesting matchup. You got a team in form and a team who's I think they're coming into form, but they've just got they're both solid teams with good groundworks there. You throw Mourinho into all that, and what a matchup. Now, who do I pick here? Well, this one's hard. Leipzig's in such good form. I don't know. I would say Leipzig are favourites, maybe. But Tottenham might have the upper hand here. They have their same squad that made the final last year, plus a few new players, and they've just got that special. They got the special one, that special weapon there in Mourinho, who knows Champions League inside and out. I think just through experience, Tottenham might take Leipzig in this one, but I'm not going to rule out Leipzig here. But if I had to choose right now, I'd go Tottenham, okay? Don't ask me anymore. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if Leipzig is still coming first in Bundesliga in February. There is still a long way to go. But yeah, I'll go Tottenham. Why not? Anyway, that was the second last draw, and that leads us to the last one, which is Napoli versus Barcelona. This is also another amazing matchup here. Napoli came second in their group with 3 wins, 3 draws, 0 losses. They're actually undefeated there. Quite good effort. 12 points. And that was with Liverpool, Red Bull Salzburg, was it, and Genk. And look, quite good to come second with Liverpool there. They weren't going to win that one with Liverpool, but I guess they had to come second. Red Bull and Genk weren't going to do it, so say what you will, yeah, they made it through. They are having a bit of a shaky season though. Coming 8th in Serie A, 5 wins, 6 draws, 5 losses so far. And they've just come fresh off sacking Ancelotti. Gattuso as coach, I do not know how that's going to be. If that is suited or not. If you guys want to see what Ancelotti has said after his sacking, just go check out the previous video on Offside Trap. Honest interview. Ancelotti is reacting to his sacking. It's quite shocking actually. But yeah, there you go. And then Barcelona they came first in their group, 4 wins, 2 draws, 0 losses, undefeated there as well, 14 points. They had one of the group of deaths, Dortmund, Inter, and Slavia Prague. Look, they didn't have too much trouble in that group, even though they had a few big teams in there. And they equal first with Madrid, 35 points, 11 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws and 3 losses. Sorry. Now, same as Madrid, I thought they were a bit shaky at the start of the season, but they seem to be in some form now. Look, obviously they're not as good as Barcelona of a few seasons back. Obviously not. They're probably one of the worst teams that they've had for a while, but they're still great. Still got Messi, still got a lot of players. But this one, yeah, look, Napoli aren't doing too well at the moment. We'll see in February if Gattuso can get them back on track, but I think this matchup's a no-brainer. Barcelona should win this one, unless Gattuso can pull up some masterclass tactic coaching here, but hey, I don't think so. So I'm going to go with Barcelona here. They should win this one quite easily. But that's that, guys. It'll be interesting to see how these teams go until February, especially with January transfer signings coming through. I still think Liverpool are favourites to win the competition, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you give the video a like, share it, and if you're not subscribed already, subscribe. It's a good time for Offside Trap and for you to subscribe. I'm doing a lot of videos here. I've got a wrap coming out this weekend, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll be doing some constant videos. Oh, you have my word on that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Follow me on Instagram as well, offsidetrap_, and on Facebook if you're not already, to keep updated with everything. And yeah, see you guys later.